Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today we have had kind of a cloudy start to the day. I'm pretty sure there's a storm headed this way, so we may even hear some thunder as we go on another tiny Tuesday adventure. So stay tuned for that, and welcome to my dining room. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today for another Tiny Tuesday. I will have the playlist for this week listed in the description down below this video, so just click the More button down below. You can see all the Tiny Tidiers videos for the week. We're all organized by the lovely Sunday Dawn, and it's kind of a different mix every week because it's an open collaboration and we just each pop in when we can. So today I am headed off to work soon with my daughter, but first we need to do a little tidying up in the basement to keep making progress on this big project. So I'm gonna grab my timer, my favorite tool to do tidying and any projects around my home. So with my trusty timer, let's set the timer for 7 minutes. That magic 7 seems to be working pretty well lately. So here we go. With 7 minutes on the timer, let's go get the last box off of the basement shelf we've been working on. I love, if you check in the comments, one of you has suggested calling these different seasons, so each shelf is a season. So for this season, this last shelf and the last box will be the final episode, and then we'll be moving on to a new shelf next week. So let's go down to the basement. That I didn't really think we had down there still. I'm not even sure where it all came from. So I guess I'll just go through. I'm seeing a lot of digital equipment and electronic equipment. So I'm guessing this may be something that I'll have to just send out for recycling once electronic recycling comes around again. So let me go through the items. I'll probably end up with a pile of things I know what to do with, and a pile of things I need to run by my husband and make sure he doesn't want to keep for some reason. So here we go. This turned into an unexpected tidy. I honestly don't know where all this came from. I'm trying to remember if this was from an old desktop computer that I had, which would have been around the year 2007, 2008, or if someone gave it to me. I don't know where it came from. It doesn't look very familiar, which is why I'm kind of confused. So unfortunately today, I'm gonna have to leave this tiny tidy with a cliffhanger because I don't even want to put this all away until I just know what I'm gonna be doing with it. So when my husband gets home tonight, we'll look at it together and figure out what it is. I'm thinking we don't need any of it and we can recycle all of it, but I just want to double check with him since I don't know what it is. So sometimes tidying turns into that, where it truly is something you just have to wait and talk to someone else about until you can make that final decision. So unfortunately, I can't show you the beautiful, clean dining room table when we're all done. But what I am going to show you is a little snippet of what I did from some tidying a few weeks ago. So in an episode, I think it was early June, I found a photograph that I had gotten printed, and it was something my husband took of a bridge near us. This was an iconic bridge. It was built in the 30s and it got taken down and they built a new one a couple years ago, but my husband got a really good photograph of it beforehand, and I got it printed and it was just sitting on a basement shelf. So as one of you suggested, I got it framed as a Father's Day gift and gave it to him, and we decided to hang it here in the dining room. So this is now the home for this beautiful photograph, and I'm really happy that I found that it was worth it to get it framed and really be able to enjoy it, and it's a special part of our local history that I'm happy to have a memento of. So sometimes tidying goes like this today, where you don't get to finish right away and it becomes a bigger project, but other times there's a little silver lining and you get to make your home and your space a little better by finding the things you love and getting to put them out and enjoy them. So hopefully that was still a little motivating and inspiring for you. I appreciate you joining along today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below. Come back next week to see my table all cleaned off again, and we'll start a new shelf down in the basement. And we're going to be moving past that little midway point where the water comes into the house and I can't put a shelf. And of course, I'll be back on Friday for a beautifully organized in 52 weeks video, and on Sunday for a planning video. I'm crossing my fingers that my Jane's Agenda August Deluxe subscription box comes in time, and I'll be sharing that with you on Sunday. Other than that, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.